Welcome to another episode of the Bear Trap, a Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host, Terry, and today going to take a video breakdown film session of the infamous 7 run plays from the Saints game. Everybody's talking about it. I do want to take a look at the O-line and see how they blocked and everything, but overall, it's all hype. If you ran all day and lost, they'd be like, you need to pass. If you pass all day and lose, you need to run. Like, I'm not too over the moon about it. I do believe in balance, of course, but I'm not too over the moon about the run to pass ratio, more so than I am about looking at how the run blocks look. So this is, third film session for the season. So I have not got a chance to go back and look at all the things we've been doing run blocking wise, but trust and believe I will be putting those up soon. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. Get the good old coaches film and look at what's going on here. So 1st and 10. Out of a pistol. Give it to Tariq Cohen and doesn't go very far. So the end zone view, of course, is going to really help us sort things out. So again, we're in a pistol. Got a fake jack. And okay, let's go back and see what scheme we got. So we got Trey Burton across. So really this is a split zone, which is funny because that's what the Raiders was running on us. I'm not sure why it's flying by so fast. But anyway, tight end is just going to come down, crack on the edge. The rest of the line is going to zone to the left. So you should be zoning here to here. They do. Double team. Linebacker takes himself out of the play. All that looks good. I really wish this wasn't 10-second rewind, but anyway. So that looked good. They went down here. Linebacker kind of took himself out of play. Burden cuts Jordan on the edge. So let's see what we got here. Should be another double team. That looks good. So the double team starts off fine, but the issue is Whitehair kind of slips, so they never work to the linebacker. And they never get in front of Brown. So right here, Brown is now open, so he does a great job of replacing that gap. Otherwise, that's where Tariq Cohen would have ran. Because if he didn't fall and he was sealed, he would have pressed it here, but he wasn't able to. Leno does his job, just kind of turns and shields the end. So nothing too bad there. I'm trying to see who makes this play. So that is either a safety or a corner that somehow gets all the way inside and makes that play, because Tariq Cohen still could have made some yards on that. And actually, let me go all the way back just to see who that is. So that might be their nickel. And that's just a good play. So that's their nickel cornerback. Sorry for all jumping around, but that's their nickel cornerback that reduces down and makes a good play in the run game. That's just what that is. So there's a slip on that block. I wouldn't say necessarily it was bad blocking. So anyway, we're in a shotgun this time. Looks like David Montgomery. Tariq Cohen ends up in the backfield for a little speed option. Ugh. Let's see how that looks. I hate college stuff, man. A little bit here and there, but I don't really like it. This is college stuff to me. So really, this is a power option. This is interesting. I've not really seen that before. So the line is running power. You got the guard pulling around. It should be a block down here, pull around, double team here, or he could either one. Let's see what they kind of do. So let's see what 68, 65 end up doing. Block down, block down, block down. Shaheen does not do a great job, but it doesn't really matter. He didn't get the ball anyway. So anyway, this should be the read key. So he crashes, he reduces down. So good keep. But Cam makes a great play. And really that's all on Cam Jordan, because he's the read key. If you look for him to crash, the next man is the pitch key. But your read key also is fast enough to get in the quarterback's face, so that kind of ruins that. And this is really why I don't like this stuff, because defenses have figured it out. They know how to reduce down in a position to still make a play on the outside. So back then, you would have an end just flying down here. Now it's open space and you could pitch off him. But he's not flying down. He's reducing a little bit to make the quarterback keep it and then go. So, but again, if you had gave him the ball, I mean, at this point, I guess Montgomery could have made a little bit of a play, but really Shaheen didn't do a great job on this end. So he probably would end up bouncing, going right into him. And so, but maybe he could have made a miss. Who knows? But anyway, I don't blame Mitch for keeping this ball. Jordan just really athletic, made a good play. So what's that? 2 plays of our 7. Play number 3. Shotgun again. Motion Holtz to the backfield, who's kind of our fullback right now, and get a very modest gain. So let's see what type of play we get. Looks like another power play. Ugh. Okay. Let's see what happened. So anyway, it looks like another power play. So it should be here, here. He should be pulling through here. You got a tight end as an extra blocker. What I would do is fan block this. Boom and boom. And then boom. But let's see what they do. And so I'm not sure where Massey went. Massey didn't block anybody. Massey just went down. So if you're blocking down, so this should be a double team, or at least have him go down to the linebacker. Massey just kind of stays in the way, which leaves Shaheen one-on-one with 97. That's a problem. And that leaves this guy unblocked. So 97 is already destroying the play. Nobody's outside the block. So then, boom. Now, again, I don't know what they were taught and how they're supposed to block that. But if that's the way it was drawn up, I do not like it. Because this guy, especially if he's inside shoulder, so if I'm teaching online, if this guy is an inside threat, then I got to help out and double team here. So 69 is going to be by himself or Coward's going to be by himself to go one-on-one. Daniels gets Rankins, and then we pull up through here. Boom. Now, why did we block the backside in? I don't know. Really, we should have been, the fullback should have been blocking the play side in. But again, did he do the wrong job? I don't know. Because if 81 blocks here, then we actually still might have a play. But yeah, Shaheen can't block that guy one-on-one. That was not good. So that was play 3. This is play 4. Under center. Backed up again. Oh, yeah. We get a pitch to Anthony Miller, who ends up fumbling. And by the way, I just saw something stupid. Somebody wrote an article talking about it's time to bench Anthony Miller. What? So a little orbit motion with a zone. Lead blocker. I mean, I can't see that play close enough to see the fumble, but, you know, he's a little guy. You still want to see him hold on to that ball, but looking at the issue, the guy that makes the play, Burden, should... Okay, see, yeah, I don't know. My guess is that Montgomery has the most outside man in this scheme. Because Burden straight passes up this corner, or Von Bell. He passes him up, so I'm guessing he expected Montgomery to kick him out. Which is understandable. I can understand that scheme-wise. So, in this case, instead of taking that guy, he's expecting Montgomery to take that guy. And Burden's going to fill here. But Montgomery doesn't take them. They both go the same way. You leave a guy open. And yeah, that's kind of what you got. And then Von Bell makes a play. So again, simple mistakes in assignments. Besides the tight ends, I haven't seen anybody with a physical issue. So out of the shotgun, oh boy, bounce it out to Tariq Cohen. So let's see, and it was a decent little game. So let's see what we got. We got a tight end down, looks like some type of zone. Or nope, this is a counter. So let's go back. So we got the backside guard in, tackle pull. So we got a counter. So these two will be coming around. Everybody else should be blocking down. So down, double team down, down. Kick out block. Leno climbs to the next level. And look, you got yards because people did their job. Now, bounce it out Cohen. I'm not even going to fault him for that. There was nothing up the middle. But again, you execute. And again, fans, y'all stop arguing with me about schemes and all this. Like, yes, that's part of it, but execution over everything. No one scheme works. Otherwise, everybody would be running it. It's all about how you execute. So anyway, ace formation, double tight end under center. And I think this is number 6. And so that's David Montgomery. Did he fumble too? I don't remember David fumble. Oh, yeah, he did. I do remember this. So anyway, let's see what we got. Looks like an inside zone. Well, let me see that. That might have just been an ISO. Let's see what Montgomery steps. Because we didn't really move that far. Yeah, it's kind of a tight inside zone, which effectively becomes like an ISO because it's a bunch of double teams. So let's see what we got. Double up to the backer, double, double. He bounces outside. There's nothing up the middle. So what I'm already seeing is that the tight ends are blocking too much. Burton's not a blocking tight end. Shaheen's big, but he's not a blocking tight end. And so, yeah, they got 3 linebackers up here. 4-3. So really, you kick him out, double to here, double to here, double to here. Leno gets to his guy. I don't know if anybody else gets to anybody else. Because the way I'm looking at it, should end up coming here. Yeah, Daniels and Whitehair never get off their block. And Klein is already down. Coward never had a chance to get him. So, but you got to secure the first level first. It's not all about getting to the linebacker if the first guy's not there. So, let me see that one more time. Because there might have been a crease here, but he gets the handoff here. He probably never saw it. Well, he saw it and he saw the linebacker. You could see him look at it too. And that's the zone. He's looking for that backside, but he sees the linebacker. Phil, so he bounces. Nothing up the middle, so I go to the outside. Just a good job by the Saints. And then, of course, you want to secure that ball. All right, so last one, I believe, is Cordell Patterson. Got to get his run on a 1st and 10. Under center. And he gets a okay run, but not okay, but not negative. I guess that's what I consider okay. So anyway, let's see what type of play we got here. Got a motion, double tight end. Yep, zone stretch. With Gabriel coming around. Everybody's feeling. Tries to take the inside lane. Just a good play by the Saints. Nothing crazy. The thing is, you ran to the short side of the field anyway. So there's not a whole lot. Now, we aren't getting much movement either. Really, the only thing you maybe had here was the backside cut. But this is a hard stretch. So, maybe you could have made that backside cut, but to the play side, they did a great job. So, all right, that's it. So, anyway, for me, I'm looking at all that, and even when you watch the Raiders, I did the Bears defense versus the Raiders. When you have tight end solo blocking against good defenders, it's going to be problems. It's going to mess up the run game. As much as people like space and all that, you can't just rely on those one-on-one blocks from tight ends. And so, unless it's a quick hitter, but even still, they can ruin those plays. And so I didn't like that. We've got some zone. We got some power stuff too. I honestly wasn't upset by the physical play for the most part. Do I still think zone stretch is our better key? I do. You could tell we don't run it a lot in practice because the running backs aren't used to making those reads, especially Cohen. But I think that could still be a thing. But overall, we gotta get better blocking tight ends, or we gotta get a real fullback or something. And a lot of it was just, bad missed assignments. So it was only 7 plays, but I went for a long time. But anyway, go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and remember, stay up and bear down.